Well, how well did you feel the defense played in this one today?
If you were just watching it straight up, you would think the defense did a good job, and we did do some things well for sure. I do think that it made us look a little better, though. I think the offense had a few self-inflicted errors that made us look a little better than we actually were. We definitely did some good things. The younger guys got a lot of reps. That was really good to get their identity on film. There were some younger guys that were able to, show what they were able to do with those more reps. So that was good for them. But it was a good day. But I mean, it's the same story. Clean up the details and continue to get better.
So where do you feel like the defense is truly? Because I agree with everything you said. It looked better than it was. So where do you think this defense truly is at this juncture in spring?
Yeah, if I give you a rating out of 10, I'd give us somewhere between a 4 and a 6. A 6 on the higher end, when we're playing well. But then you get the flashes, and so those are good. You're happy with those. You see you guys have the ability to make plays. You need playmakers on the defense, so you see guys that are able to stand out and make plays, and those are the flashes on the higher end. But, it comes down to the consistency piece, because you can have the flashes, but if you can't go 60 minutes with being able to stop explosive plays and do your job, then all it takes on offense really is one play for them to score, and you had a bad day on defense. So that's where I'd put it about.
What are some?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, what are some positives you're seeing out of the linebacker room so far?
Yeah, so we got we call him Pooty, but Christopher, number 2, he's a star. I see him. I feel like every time we put the pads on and live it up, I feel like I see him making plays. RJ Kelly was back today taking some live snaps, so that's good to have a little more depth at Mike, be able to get him in there. Kyle Taylor has made a lot of strides at Mike as well, so it's good to have that. He's been having some of his best practices the last couple days. And then, just from the older guys, myself and Dane, hopefully able to continue to bring the younger guys along. But I would say those couple guys there have been able to stand out. And then even Cruz Temple, he showed up and got a couple reps and was able to, make the most of those, and he made a couple plays.
For you, Char, being a guy who got thrust into action maybe when it wasn't expected, or being kind of an unknown at the beginning of your career here, how much can you use that to help some of these young guys to say, hey, be locked in? You might think you're down the chart, but come game time in the fall, you may get thrust into duty. You may be needed quickly. How important is that?
Yeah, absolutely. So that was something Coach Griff talked about actually after the scrimmage. He said, you never know. Like, it's the same old tale. One snap and you could be out there playing, and you never know. But I do still remember the first time I went out there was against Louisiana. It was right down over there, and I went down and I got my butt kicked, to be frank with you. And they ended up converting a 4th down, and really I didn't know my job as well as I would have liked to, so that was a good learning lesson for me. And so I am able to pass it on to the younger guys for sure, because that's something that's stuck with me for about 3 years now, and I won't ever forget that, because I got thrown in there and I was so mad, and I felt like I let the team down, and that was a very frustrating moment. But in hindsight, it was an excellent learning experience.
Jalen, just the progression of the offense, what do you think was good today? What do you think needs improvement?
Definitely just protecting the ball. It starts with protecting the ball. Coach Jones always says we have to stop losing before we can win. So just the pre-snap penalties, just cleaning up our meshes, just making smart decisions with the ball. So we have to protect the ball before we can even make plays.
Reginald Harden had a couple nice catches today. Just your thoughts on what he's bringing to you from a wide receiver standpoint.
Yes, sir. Him being back, he was out for a while with a little injury, but since he's been back, he's been balling. So hopefully we can keep building with that and build his confidence and lead it into the season.
And when you look at just this week as a whole, just maybe an area that the offense has kind of improved in just over the course of this week.
I'll say our O-line, just having a few people down. We got a lot of people having to step up, so I feel like their confidence levels have been boosting every practice. We spend a lot of time in the facility after hours and things like that just to build their confidence. So when we get to practice, it's more natural and not really a pressure like that. So I'll give a big shout out to the O-line.
Jay, how important is it for you to even increase your leadership with a guy like Jacob going down like that, a vital piece of the offense, the quarterback of that offensive line, obviously other guys working at that position too. That's a vital position. How important is it for you to even increase even more with leadership?
Definitely a big part with Jake going down, but it's a challenge to me of improving my communication, making sure everybody's on the right and same page. making everybody on the O-line challenge themselves of their knowledge and their confidence levels and what they know and what they believe in. So him going down, it's a blessing in disguise just to push everybody along the path so everybody can get better. But hopefully he's back sooner than he should be.
Looked like the offense executed pretty well during the red zone lockout today. So your thoughts on that?
Yes, sir. That's a big focus of ours from improving last year. Once we're getting down into the red zone, just scoring touchdowns instead of taking threes or not scoring at all. That's a big focus for us, and scoring in the red zone.
For you on the defensive side, who are some guys that have kind of caught your eye and you going against them in the live periods that maybe are not names that, say, the fans would be common with?
It's hard to just say names, but different position groups. The D-line makes our O-line work and me work my pocket movements every single day. The linebackers flying downhill, rerouting, everything, the secondary, disguising the coverages and everything, making us work. So I'll give a big shout out to the first and second defense. They make us work every day, giving us great looks.